7 Smart Tips to Becoming a Business Idea Machine. Imagine you had a constant stream of ideas floating around in your brain. All you'd have to do is dig out your endless list of ideas anytime you look for a solution to a problem, a new project to launch, or an article to write. Many people struggle when it comes to ideation. Luckily, it can be learned just like any other skill. It's a skill you can't afford to neglect. 1. Set up an ideation routine. Whilst ideas come and go during the day, it's important to have a dedicated slot so your brain can focus on the task. Top entrepreneur James Altucher recommends you generate 10 ideas every day. Spending 30 minutes every morning to list down your 10 ideas is a powerful routine. Pick a place and a system to capture your ideas. It could be a notebook. Set a reminder in your calendar, and when the buzz goes off, your brain will know it's time to get ideating. If you find yourself staring at a blank page with beads of sweat dripping from your forehead, worry not. If you push through, you'll soon have more ideas than you could fill entire notepads with. You become creative by generating ideas. Don't wait for ideas to magically pop into your head before giving yourself permission to identify as creative. 2. Take the pressure off. The need to come up with perfect, billion-dollar ideas kills your creativity. If you feel like you should only create brilliant thoughts, it's likely you won't come up with anything of value. In contrast, if you stick to the practice of ideation, but don't judge or expect your ideas to be great, you produce far more ideas. You increase your odds of getting lucky when you show up and ideate every day instead of chasing perfection. Turn up to your practice and write down your ideas without judgment. 3. Dive in different topic areas. If you always consume the same kind of content, you're only exposed to one kind of thinking. Mix things up, read widely, listen to people with opposing opinions, and follow creators you normally wouldn't. Here are a few topics that you can learn: non-fungible tokens. Decentralized finance and crypto loans. Follow your curiosity. Go down those rabbit holes so you can expand your mind and develop new perspectives on life. Immerse yourself across a variety of topics that give your mind more material to build on. 4. Break the pattern. You can design days where you would do something out of the ordinary that broke the pattern. When you break up your routine on chosen days, you give your mind a chance to recharge. You start to work smarter, not just harder. Here are a few examples: make up your own, go for a long walk in nature, run around the block, take a sketching class if you've never sketched before, go to an exhibition about weird postmodern art, go to the flower market and smell some roses. 5. Collide and cross-fertilize. The best ideas come from collisions with other ideas. The human brain is great at making connections between seemingly unrelated concepts thanks to what researchers call cognitive flexibility. This ability is a superpower. You can also cross-fertilize your ideas. That's where being part of a mastermind or support group comes into play. Peer groups offer a space where you can exchange and discuss ideas. You get constructive feedback that refines rough ideas into diamonds. Plus, you're more likely to find a partner to work with once you collaborated on an idea. You can't be overprotective of your ideas, though. Allow them to leave the house and play around with the other kids on the block. Ideas grow and sharpen through direct contact with other minds, don't hoard them. 6. Indulge in daydreaming. It's letting your mind wander freely so it can create new ideas. Your brain makes connections by randomly associating facts and inputs your subconscious has absorbed during the day. It needs enough space to do that, though. If you run on full steam all the time, your brain will overheat like a computer RAM that's about to explode. Burning out your key creative asset is never a good way to be more creative. It might sound counterintuitive, but as Tim Denning and Y Combinator founder Paul Graham found out, big ideas often come from a place of total relaxation. To use this trick, laser focus on an unsolved problem or situation. Go at it until you beat your brain into submission. Then switch off and head into the shower or whatever activity takes your mind off the situation. You'll be surprised by what your mind can create when you stop trying too hard. 7. Think about the next step. Your best ideas are the ones you can follow up on. Once you set up your ideation routine and have 10 daily ideas, review your pipeline. Chances are you'll find 1 or 2 gems in there. The key is to act quickly on the idea without hesitation. Be decisive like a ninja who's about to strike. What's the next action you can take? An idea is only too big if you can't figure out its next step. Both acted on their idea the very same day they had it. If you wait too long, your brain will get distracted. That idea will never see the light of day, like the thousands of projects most people take to the grave. Write down the idea. Come up with the one single next step you can take. Take that step as soon as you can. Sharing the idea with a friend or your Twitter followers can initiate the process. Quick action gives you momentum.